Multiple group design. How does multiple group design work? To understand this better, we're going to look in the life of Clara. Clara is an advertising agent. She is the one in charge of the production of the advertising material to be used for their company's products. She has to think of a way to increase profit through the advertisement material that they're going to make. Clara's company is in the business of production of chips, fish chips in particular. Clara wants to sell it to the general population. How can she promote these chips to be the most popular for the public? She must think of an advertisement that can boost their sales. However, there are so many ways to advertise a product. There are TV ads, radio ads, social media ads, and ads that can be seen from the newspaper. Clara is thinking it through. She decided to do a TV commercial instead. But if you're going to do a TV commercial, you should have a promoter, right? So who should you choose as a promoter? Clara is thinking, which of these options will be the best for her commercial? Should she choose option A? Option A is to promote the product as it is, meaning she'll hire no one to promote her product. Meanwhile, option B. Should she hire an unfamous person instead to promote it? Or should she go with option C? Should she hire a famous person to promote it? Someone famous like Sophia Andres? Or should she go with option D, wherein Clara will hire a parental figure to promote her product for good measure? Which of these options will work the best for Clara? Clara thinks long and hard about what to do. She has to think of so many factors or variables before she makes a decision, because these factors will have a role to play in the sales. What do these questions have to do with multiple group design? In Clara's situation, the IV or independent variables have levels, in which the IV is the person who will be promoting the product. The levels of the IV are as follows. The first level is the non-actor. The second level would be the no endorser at all. The third level would be hiring the famous actor or actress. And the fourth level would be hiring the parental figure to endorse for. All of these directly affect the DV, or what we also call as the dependent variable. In Clara's situation, the dependent variable are the sales. These are if people will buy the product or not buy the product. Multiple group designs come in when other variables take place and has to be experimented with other groups. Examples of these are the sex ratio, the age of the population, their job, and if they're in a relationship or not. These variables can also be the extraneous variables, but if it's to be included in the multiple group design, it will become a variable.
A multiple group design typically involves at least two groups and before-after measurement. Most often, one group receives the program or treatment while the other does not and constitutes the control or comparison group. But sometimes, one group gets the program and the other gets either the standard program or another program you would like to compare. In this case, you would be comparing two programs for their relative outcomes. Typically, you would construct a multiple group design so that you could compare the groups directly. In such designs, the key internal validity issue is the degree to which the groups are comparable before the study. When we move from a single group to a multiple group study, what do we gain from the rather significant investment in a second group? If the second group is a control group and is comparable to the program group, we can rule out the single group threats to internal validity because they will all be reflected in the comparison group and cannot explain why post-test group differences would occur. But the key is that the groups must be comparable. How can we possibly hope to create two groups that are truly comparable? The only way we know of doing that is to randomly assign persons in our sample into the two groups. We conduct a randomized or true experiment, but in many applied research settings we can't randomly assign, either because of logistical or ethical factors. In that case, we typically try to assign two groups non-randomly so that they are as equivalent as we can make them.